What's rocking? It's Big Checky, Uncle Flexy from the Chicken Chasers podcast. We advise everybody to wake up every day and chase their chicken. Every episode is brought to you by the 4 P's. That's protect, provide, people, positivity. Protect and provide for your family. When you approach people with positivity. Try saying that 5 times fast. We back with another one. And getting to some quick little battle rap. Today was day 1 of the URL's Ultimate Madness 5 card. It was garbanzo beans, dog. On my mother. I'm talking burgundy trash can on the curve, dog. Garbage first day. This is one of the worst battle rap events I've seen in a long time. And I'm a big URL fan. That's a league I usually watch. You know, I check the other ones out, RBE, KOTD. But man, I usually rock with URL to smack. But today they was I don't know, dog. But you know, everybody, you know, Jordan didn't make every game winner. But I ain't finna go in on them. So the event was supposed to start at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 12 noon out here on the West Coast. You feel me? East Oakland. So I'm like, alright, that's cool. Event started at 12. I know it's 4 battles today, 4 battles tomorrow. That's cool. The event might be over by like 2:30, 3 o'clock or something. You know, I can still enjoy my day, you know. Watch it, take my notes, you know, and do a recap on that. The event didn't start to 2:30 our time, so what's that, like 5:30 Eastern time? So it just kept saying event starting soon. It was like usually when the event started, they got like Jay Black and Nunu Nails talking, hosting, sometimes DNA or Sue Sir. It was just a blank screen that just said be starting soon for 2 hours, 2.5. So I'm like, wow, the event starting at 2:30. That's crazy. So the event started at 2:30. Now, since it started so late because of their technical difficulties, instead of having 4 battles, it was 3. So now they cut the Geechee Gotti battle, Geechee Gotti vs. True Foe, and put that on tomorrow's card, on the Sunday card, on the next day card. So I'm like, I don't even get to see Geechee Gotti. The event starting 2.5 hours later. Oh, what is they doing? But before I get to the event, I was gonna say, like with Sue Surf, have you seen my last video? They accused Sue Surf of stealing bars from Quilly Mills, or at least stealing his flow pattern and cadence. You know, Surf spoke on it. He said his excuse was, well, not excuse, his reason was, he said, I didn't even know he said that. I don't listen to rap, I just listen to R&B. He could be lying, I don't know. But you know, Surf, you know, they capitalized, you know, no such thing as bad publicity. So Surf showed up, he was there, he was hosting, doing his duties. He made jokes about the stream being down, saying he hit the power cord and he stole the power. You know what I'm saying? Like, he like, hey, y'all gonna say I steal these bars and only live in it. Because a lot of battle rappers have stole bars or been accused of stealing bars and they still pop them. So don't act like they're supposed to end Surf career. Come on, let's be real. But even with that, to his greatness, the first battle, both of the battlers did a parody of Sue Surf bars that he copied off of Quilly Mills allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So that, even with him allegedly stealing the bars or stealing the flow pattern and using it in his battle, cats are using his flow pattern and his cadence from the cadence that he borrowed for their battles to use. So it's like, even with that, that's a legendary move for Surf. So shout out Surf, bro. First battle was None versus Sheed Happens. It was a dope battle, I ain't gonna lie. None went crazy. Sheed Happens was doing his thing. He had a couple stumbles here and there, a couple dry spots, but he got a weird flow, an unorthodox flow, but he be going. So, you know, it's almost like a bill collector mixed with O Solo if you're in the battle rap. But Sheed Happens do his thing. But None dogged him. I ain't gonna even let that. Not even because I picked None in the prediction. None was barring that dude, because he was barring him. First round, he just came out going crazy with the Sue Surf parody. He barring him. I'm like, oh, None going nutty. And he a white boy, so he going extra nutty. Then Sheed Happened though. He had a cool little serviceable first round, and his biggest line in the first round was, I get none back like TurboTax or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It was dope though. None came out, rebutted that second round. You know, rebuttal was something that they say, you take what they say and freestyle and say it back to them. So he was like something, I'm not effing with you, you know, but he said, you talking about a TurboTax. He's like, this the tax return. I beat you the first time. I'm going to get this W-2. And I'm like, oh, my God. So I'm like, crowd go crazy. For at least a minute and a half, they going nutty, jumping all over. I'm like, None going crazy. Third round, was probably both of their least best round, but it was cool. None still had a better round. Like if somebody say She Happens maybe could have took the second, I had none every round, but if they could have said She Happens might have took the second, or you know what I'm saying, or maybe the first, I could see that like one round, but none won that. So then you get to the judges. You know, all these battles is judged. It's a tournament for 100,000. So the judges is Calico, shout out Calico, John the Don, shout out John the Don. They was in the building on stage. Then you had two judges via Skype. You feel me? So you had Polo from Black Compass Media, and you had Quest McCody, another legendary battle rapper. So I'm like, okay, they got some cool judges. But it's like, with the stream going in and out, how can you be a judge on, you know what I'm saying, a virtual judge? Because if you seen the same thing I've seen, there's no way you can judge that, because you know what I'm saying, like your judgment really matter, and the stream is going in and out. How do you know what's going on? So, but even with the stream in and out, you can see none clearly. So then Calico went up first, and he picked She Happens, and I'm like, what? Oh, Cal is tripping. I'm like, oh, okay, well, none gonna get this 3-1. I don't understand how you pick She Happens. Then John go up there, and he picked She Happens. I'm like, whoa, y'all both picked what? What battle was y'all watching? I'm like, maybe there's just, you know, maybe John was trying to jerk none so he could set up a battle with him. You know, hit him, you know what I'm saying? You wonder why you lost? You got that same multiple choice everybody got. Is it A, I thought he was better because he was. B, I set up a battle just because. Or C, you a white boy and I show you no love. D, all of the above. You know what John do, but I don't know. So I'm like, wow. So then Polo go. He had, but then John and Calico didn't really have good detailed explanations of why they picked She. Then Polo, when he had a detailed explanation, and he picked none. I'm like, okay. I'm like, Quest gonna pick none, then it's gonna go to the fan vote. Quest picked She Happens. So I'm like, whoa, none just lost 3-1. Then they showed the fan vote. The fan vote had none winning 86%. 86% to 14%. That's how much of a landslide it was, and the judges picked against him. I'm like, whoa, he just got robbed. So that I'm like, oh, this event's starting off terrible. Next battle, Shuni the Rapper versus Head Ice. They going, they doing their thing. Midway through Ice verse, the stream just cut out. Bam. Be right back. What? For another 30 to 45 minutes. So now the battle there for 30 to 45 minutes. I'm like, oh, we just missed the battle. With the stream finally come back 45 minutes later, they make Head Ice restart his verse. So they have to wait there for 45 minutes on stage looking stupid, hot. Then come back and then restart their battle over. So there was a little choppy, couple of slips here, couple of stumbles. Shuni ended their third round short. Ice ended up getting the victory. I think he got all 4 judges. So Head Ice is moving on again to the next round. She Happens is moving on to the next round. Then you had JC versus O Red. That was a good battle. I said that was gonna be the closest one I picked. JC and O Red came out first round bombing. O Red got that first round. JC got the next 2. The judges picked JC, and even with them making the right choices, they still didn't have detailed explanations and was getting stuff wrong. So if you're gonna be a judge, you really gotta pay attention. It's 100,000 on the line. You can't be picking the wrong people, dog. On my mother. So then you got JC moving on to the next round. I said that. Head Ice moving on to the next round. I said that. And She Happens moving on to the next round, where it should have been none, but you know, I was two for 3. And then you got the Geechee Gotti battle happening tomorrow versus True Foe. So whoever win the Geechee Gotti versus True Foe go against She Happens. Then you got JC versus Head Ice in the next round. Then tomorrow to finish the first round, you got Rum Nitty versus Real Name Brandon, Real Sick versus Stumbles. You got Prestavia versus Fonz. And then it's who's the last battle on there? I don't know if they even get to the last battle. Ain't no telling. Oh yeah, you got Shotgun Shield versus Swamp. So tomorrow, if no technical difficulties, this should be a fire event, because this should be 5 fire battles. Hopefully they start on time, get to these battles, no technical difficulties, no streams cutting off. We don't need rappers rapping, the stream slowing down, so they rapping like, when I get the ratchet, I start squeezing. I said, come on, bro, I'm done watching this, dog. So give me a good stream tomorrow so I can give my people a good recap. But then was the winners for today. We'll see who wins. Then was the winners for the first day. We're going to see who wins day 2. And I'll be back to let y'all know. It's Big Checky Uncle Flexi from the Chicken Texas Podcast. We out. No, it should have was. He was gonna get my Big Billy Award for performer of the night, but I can't get that to losers. Shout out Big Billy. Big Checky, Uncle Flexy from the Chicken Chaser Podcast. Now we out.
That was a good one.